Almost party time. Go. There's this view. Oh yeah, bring it on. Bring on the yelling. Yes. Hey, I will always take, you know, insightful pieces of information and, you know, criticism if needed. Which, judging by the instruction set that I've seen so far and the sheer amount of fasteners, this should be fun. Drop the beat. So I did that like it was part of the music, but it was actually me. What? Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't be too bad given the status of 3D printing kits these days compared to like when I first started building. Heads and tails different. I think my first printer kit had all the fasteners in one bag mixed, and it was like, best of luck. It's like, yeah, thanks, Sick Top. Appreciate it. You're struggling with the switch wire printed parts? Let's go ahead and kick this. Let's kick this off. There we go. Hey. I am on YouTube. Look at that. It's been a minute. I can't even remember the last time that I actually streamed live to YouTube, but here we are. Here we are, man. Back at the beginning. Back at the roots. Your XL is layer shifting on you? Ugh. Dude, that sucks. And on an XL, man, that printer should be better than that. I wonder what's causing that layer shift on you. I'm assuming you're doing the parts out of ASA? Oof. A little bit of indigestion from lunch, which was Fazoli's. Yeah, ASA. Yeah, my days with Prusa and ASA were very interesting days for sure. And then I printed all the Voron, well, not all the Voron. Most of the Voron parts were printed on, or for the 2.4. Those were printed. Where did I print those on? I printed them on a Bear Kid MK3. And then after that, I used the Voron to print parts, and I got tired of waiting for the Voron to heat soak enough to do ASA. So, yeah. Okay. Look at this. I'm very itchy today. It's very itchy today. Well, let's, I guess, get into this thing. So, hi, I'm Joe Mike. Now Joe Mike Makes. Used to be Joe Mike Terranella on this channel way back when. If you're watching, welcome in. I'm not really sure how we're going there. I think 2 viewers, one of them Nomad. That's all good. If this is just a personal build between me and the guy who invented it, then bonus. I'll never say no. Well, I mean to that. Anyway, yeah, it's been a minute since I have done a proper live stream to YouTube, and I have been doing live streaming over on Twitch, which has been my primary platform. Right now I'm just trying to keep a bunch of paintbrushes from falling behind the table. Sorry about that. And yeah. Well, okay, so co-designer, creator, is that good enough? So yeah, back on YouTube for another printer build. Feels good, man. Tonight I'm going to be starting the Positron build. If you're unfamiliar with the Positron, I don't know what to tell you. It is quite the little printer. And it is a little printer, and normally when you hear little printer you go, oh, but I want a big printer. Well, this one's different because it folds up and fits into a sweet Pelican case. It can actually fit into a filament box, like a regular box that filament comes in, and fold up into that, and you can take it on an airplane. But it does come with a sweet Pelican box. At least the LDO kits do. And man, massive shout out to Jason and the peeps over at LDO for making another stellar parts kit for a printer build. So I hope they keep that up. We woke up drunk one day and found an upside down printer in Fusion 360, and we said, sent it to LDO. Why not? I mean, if the portability factor is definitely the factor that got me interested in the Positron. When I saw the Positron and I saw it printing up upside down, I was like, yeah, well, that's really neat. I mean, no one's really done that before. People have turned printers upside down, especially Deltas. We used to do that for fun. Just turn our Deltas on their tops and let them go to town. But this one's actually designed to print upside down, and the selling point for me is the portability of this thing. It's just fantastically portable. It doesn't have a huge power requirement. It still has a heated bed, and it's just a wonderful little package. Nicely wrapped up, foldable, and able to go. So we're gonna at least dig into this thing. We'll see how far we can get. I am not 100% sure just how far we're gonna get, but I am leaving for my in-laws tomorrow, so I figured tonight we'd get at least a little bit of this going. I'm just pulling up some documentation from the LDO source. Ooh, this is some sweet music. Yeah, I noticed that it is a whole bunch of just little, little projects, almost little self-contained projects in themselves. Like, here's the extruder, and here's the Z rail, here's the Z drive. And then at the end, they Voltron, right? They just go... All right, well, let's kick into build mode. Bazing! So, first off, I have already opened this kit. So I did a base amount of sorting. Like I said, there's a good amount of fasteners. But I went ahead and put the standout stuff in here, and it is literally the standoffs. Standoffs there, Got the brass inserts there, the heat inserts, and then some of the slide-in ball T-nuts. And then over here is the main connector bay. At least that's what I've designated. I'll bring the camera out a bit. There we go. So here, I just put the tape on it to keep the bags down while I close the lid, so we can pop those off now. I've sorted this. They're still in their original baggies that they came in. So what I'm going to do is before each section, I noticed that it does tell you exactly what you need as far as hardware is concerned. So I'll just go through here, pull the hardware I need, pull the number I need, put them in my little iFixit hardware tray thing there, and then set this to the side. So instead of having a hardware next to me the entire time, I'll just kind of keep it to the side. And I'll get some of these tools out. Oh, speaking of tools, I forgot to print out most of the assembly tools. Oh well, I'll print them out and take care of the alignment and stuff like that afterwards. We'll just get started. So the kit does come with a handful of tools. It comes with some... Whoop! I yeeted that. This is the Weller Hako style heat insert tips. They go on the sleeves. And then some Allen wrenches, a small screwdriver, and what I think is probably one of the best things that you can get is this LDO hex driver. I need to get the whole set of these things because they're fantastic. In the past, I have built my own hex screwdrivers out of plastic, but these are nice and refined. I mean, look at that. That's the beautiful. Yeah, I know I can get them at KB3D. I can get a lot of things at KB3D. I need the money. I need the money first. I've actually got a $50 gift card coming from Zombie's stream, but haven't seen anything from that yet. So I figured I would get I'd get these guys and maybe the PEI and heated bed combo for the Positron, in case I wanted to try the PEI bed versus the glass. Although the glass does harken back to days of old when I first started, which is kind of a nostalgia thing, which is cool. And this bag is for something else. All right, so first things first, let's see what we got going on in the instructions here. The instructions are in the upper right-hand corner. So there is our parts list. So let me clean this out, get the tools out of here. Just kind of set them with the other tools. Put this with the other fire. Ooh, ball end hex keys. I love ball end hex keys. Okay. What we need. Oh, nice. A V2 coming. I've already got the, I went ahead and got the ollie duct. So, good on that one. I gotta take my medicine. Sorry. Okay, let's see here. Bearing? A bearing, eh? Are the bearings in a different, Huh. Where are the bearings? Hey, K2, Kevin in the house. I'm not trying to run. I'm not running. There's just a lot going on over on the Twitch right now, and so I figured I would come back to my old stomping grounds. Okay, here's all the other boxes. I don't think I need a linear rail set right at the moment, but let me check the motion box. There it is. Oh my, so much stuff. Oh my gosh. I don't have enough storage for this stuff. I need deep storage. Okay, what kind of bearing did it need here? An MF148. That's not a 605ZZ. Okay. Extruder kit. I bet you it's in there. Z-drive kit. Hey, things are labeled. I like it. Well, hello there, Glendon. Liz is in. Aren't you streaming or something? Or are you done? Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. This is where I started. This is the humble beginnings. Okay, so, I mean, am I going to pretty much be using all of these parts during this build? Because if so, I'm just going to keep the bag out. I mean, it's kind of looking that way, so let's just do this. Okay. Now, what do I need as far as hardware? You rated into... Oh, Jano's Light Show. Yeah. Wonder how that's going. Oh, more screws? So what the... What's with all the other screws? You have all these screws right here. Are those for the main assembly, I guess? I don't know. We'll find out. We're going to find out. One way or t'other. Alright. Brass inserts. They're... Okay. Aight. Not all, but keep the bags together. Okay. I can build 1.5 positrons with my positron kit. Alright, let's get the printed parts. I'm going to have to actually reference these by sight because I did not. I'm going to take brims and all kinds of stuff off of this. This is going to be the messiest printer build. Ow. That I've ever done, probably, just because I don't have the space that I normally have for a printer build available. Okay. That's this part, yep. Extruder motor plate, looks like that. What color did I do that out of? Blue. Yep. Bottom plate. Okay. I did not follow the printing guide on, accent parts and primary parts. I just kind of did what I wanted to do, because that's what I do. Sorry if this gets confusing for anybody. And I need a place to plug this in. I'll mess with it later. No, I can't mess with it later because I need to heal these prints after I cut these little brim ears off. What is this plugged into? What are you plugged into? Something that if I disconnect it crashes everything? Yep. Okay, this for now then. There we go. Yes, fun secret about ABS and ASA, and sometimes PLA depending on the recipe. If you get those little stress fractures or the white lines from bending things off or cutting things off, you can usually restore things back to normal just by a quick hit of the heat gun, which is nice. That's a spool part. I really should have sorted these. Wait for it. I got it. That's it. And this one? Oh, that idler. Extruder Guidler. What did I think I did this one out of black? I thought I did. I know I did it out of blue, but I thought I also did it out of black, just in case I wanted to do that accented, kinda. But sources on the ground are saying negative to the black part. Okay. And this guy, you go right there. Actually, you go inside of that little bungee strap, so you just don't move. Okay, here we go. We're going to prepare the parts now. So for me, that means taking off the little rabbit ears, the mouse ears, the brim ears, whatever you want to call them. They've gone by different names over the years. But they just kind of help keep the prints down in specific areas that are prone to lifting, usually corners and stuff like that. I find them very handy for that. Okay. And interior brim ears. Okay, so other than that little hole right there that I need to scoop out, you'll notice that I've got a good amount of buildup on the bottom of that. That is actually nano. So I'm gonna wipe that nano off first. Like I said, I haven't done anything other than print the parts for this thing and receive the kit and do some base, very, very base sorting. I'm willing to bet water is better to take nano off. Because, I mean, it freaking uses alcohol, so. The Happy Extruder! What is up? Look at you. I haven't. It's been a minute. What are you up to these days? Trying water. We'll try water. Drop the base. Okay, so now I know it's kind of hard to see, so I'll go to the side cam. But you can kind of see, it might be hard to see in the camera, but where I took off the little brim ears, those have left white marks, and that's not really the best look on a black piece or on a dark blue piece. So really, you just do this just real quick. Pick up your heat gun. That's literally it. That's all it takes. No need to reach glass transition temperature. That white part is actually so thin that once you hit it, it pretty much just goes away immediately. So you can be fine with just hitting it real quick with a heat gun. Doesn't look like I used any brim ears with that one. Nor that one, but yes I did. They just fell off. Yeah. I do have to get a little part of the brim ear out over here. Okay. And this guy still has its ears. And careful not to burn yourself. It's that easy. So once you get parts together and you're taking off brims, or, you know, with ASA and ABS, we use brims a lot just to make sure that the corners stay down, like I was saying. So yeah, it's just a quick trick. It's one of those little things that you learn by doing. It's just really quick to make a very simple swipe with a heat gun and make sure that that white goes away. Like that. Been a hot minute, mostly beta testing and getting ready to move. Eminent Domain got us for a new road. Oh, no! No! You've been struck by ED. Eminent Domain. Where are you going to move to? Are you still staying in the same state? Still like it muggy? Now I gotta remember what I was doing. There was something that I was going to get. Ah, yes, I was going to get my T-square because I got to put heat inserts in. And that is my solid piece of metal. There it is. Flat, solid metal. Flat, solid metal. Okay. I don't know which we're doing first, but let's go ahead and do the insets. Install an M3 into this guy. Is that what you want? Up in the bottom? And of course, wait. Are these going to be in here somewhere? That's the set screw. I mean, you all saw that there were heat inserts in here, yeah? Yeah. These are not M3s though. So I'm guessing I need to pull the M3 from the main. Oh, this is Jenga. There we go. There we go. Staying in Florida, about 35 minutes further south. Good thing I found those 12 things I reordered over the years. It always happens when you move. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ron. I'm sorry that they got you with that. Bleh. Okay, so I need an M3 insert tip. Come on, bud. Come out your cage. Are you even in the M3 or are you the M3? I'm gonna pull both of you out and see. You're the M3. What are you, an M2? No, you're an M3. What are you? You're an M4. Okay. Fine then. I'm just gonna pull out the ones I know I'm gonna be using. M2.5. There you go. Alright, M3 6.5, which is that. And M2.5, 2.4. And the other parts, I'm guessing that's this 4. You stole my heat inserts? Fine, I mean, I've got extra heat inserts. I mean, obviously. Why wouldn't I have extra heat inserts? Like, kits of them. Would I be able to find them? No, probably not. But they're around. They're around here somewhere. Oh, I need my water. I haven't even really done anything yet, and I'm already parched. Ah, there we go. I don't even... Da, 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 da. I need something more upbeat. There we go. Yeah, boy! Alright. Warm this guy up. I like to play the game Don't Burn Me. It's one of my favorite games. And unfortunately, I'm kind of terrible at it. Yeah. Come on. That's in there, and that's flush. Cool. Was there only one M3 on that? So now I gotta wait for this sucker to cool down a bit. Hey Carl, what's up, dude? Yeah, it has been a while. I've been over on Twitch streaming like twice a week. I decided to come over here though and do a printer build. It's been a minute since I've done a printer build anyway, so I figured let's pop over to YouTube and do a printer build there. How are you, man? Okay, so this is going to take 3 of these inserts. That's still hot. I just had an idea. I just had an apostrophe. Like lightning struck me brain. You know what? There's by far a lot of both the 2.5s and the 3s in here. And luckily for me, I have 2 soldering irons capable of taking heat insert tips. So I'm going to take my 3M, or my M3, I'm going to put it on my Hako. Are you cool enough for me to touch you? Yeah. Okay, so my Hako I'll use for M3s, and then this little guy, my TS101, I will use for the M2.5s. So that way I don't have to keep flipping tips and burning myself and or not burning myself or waiting. So I'm really good at waiting. Okay. Back in there with you because I need you next. Okay, so there's 3 of these going into this, and it looks like there's an extra in here, which is good. Extras are good. Extra stuff goes into the extra stuff bin. Okay. We got the part right there. Why is it so nasty on the bottom? That vision miner is some nasty stuff. I'm gonna hit that with the heat gun. No, I'm not, because I'm using that plug. Do I have a plug down there? No, I don't. I don't care. Okay, let's get these heat inserts in there. 111. Man, 2.5s give me the heebie-jeebies because they're so small. Gotta get them on the iron and then run away. Run away! Nah, I bet that doesn't take very long to get up to temp. No, not at all. I like to preheat a little bit there before I go in. If I had a press, I wouldn't worry about it, but preheating while you're doing it by hand is a nice little luxury. And as you can see, I've got a flat piece of metal down here. So what I do, instead of using like a press that you need, I just put them in manually and push them almost all the way in. But I just leave them up just a bit, just enough to push down and make it flush. Don't burn, don't burn. Ow, get on there. Just like that. So now we've got 3 M25s heat inserts in that part. Beautiful. What we got next? Oh, okay, we're doing planetary greenhouse. Okay. I'll tell you what, a while back, not a while back ago, what is about a month ago, if that, I cut my thumb. It's hard to see it, but you can kind of see it there. I cut my thumb while taking off, I actually forgot exactly how I did that. It bled profusely, but it still makes bags hard to open. It doesn't hurt anymore. It just has this little ridge on it, so it makes these bags difficult. I sound like a little baby, but yeah, it's a thing. Okay, where's that little set screw? There's set screw, pre-applied thread locker. Nice. Okay, and then we need the bearing. All right, it's the cover. Okay. Okay, so this is a flanged bearing. Excellent. 3D Matic Vince. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Good to see you here, even though you're over on the Twitch platform as well. It's like the gang's back together. Okay, that goes in. Uh-huh. Oh, that is a tight fit. There we go. Like it. Very pretty. Very pretty. You are everywhere, yes. Okay. All right, and then, so that's another bearing. A non-flanged, I'm guessing. That guy there. I'm just having too much fun. This is like a little fidget spinner. Okay, so now we need the hobbed gear. One hobbed gear. Pay attention at the top of the shaft and the bearing should be flush. Gotcha. Okay. And that's going to be the smallest thing ever. What size are you, little guy? Perfection. 1.5. And that looks like it's the idler gear. It does not have a spot for a set screw. There is a set screw in the back with the gears as well, so more extra stuff. I will never complain about extra parts, like ever. If anything, building 3D printers for so long, I've accumulated quite the parts box of extra parts, and they've come in handy for all kinds of various builds. And I bring this with me to rep festivals. Like I've taken it to Murph and saved E3D's butt twice, 2 separate years with it. They don't come over with anything. Okay, so there's this guy here. We're gonna pre-thread a little bit. Okay. The orientation of this. Get it over to the notched side. Where is the notched side? Come on, get off there. Show me your notched side. There it is. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the bearing down on top of it until it's flush. Stop it. I guess you're fine. Yes, it is a very satisfying fidget spinner. Alright, my bearing is flush, and what is the final look here? It's butted up against the bearing. I lost the flange again. I think I'm in the valley. Oh, I'm definitely in the valley. Click, 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 click. No, go up. There we go. Nice. That looks good. Let's check our tightness. It's not going anywhere. I'll take that. And number next, insert bottom plate. Yo, off axis, what's up? Welcome into the madness that is the positron. Okay, bottom piece. Looks like we've got a rail detent right there. We're mounting onto the Z axis. And yeah, okay. Do you slide in there? Do you have enough clearance to do that clearance? I'm guessing it's like that. Or is it insert like this? There we go. I am really glad, really glad that I calibrated the shrinkage on the ASA. Because, yeah, I just noticed in the past, but printing ASA parts, they were a little tight at times, so I went ahead and was like, you know what, I'm going to calibrate the shrinkage. So I printed out the control panel bezel housing, and I measured it, and sure enough, it was off. So I went ahead and offset my ASA. Very happy I did that. Okay, what are these? M2.518s. Are these going to be in here? Of course they're going to be in here. And let's see, butthead? Butthead. Butthead! I'm going to flip it like that. And then this guy's going to come down, the bearing's going to sit in the pocket. Yep, just like that. And then that secures on. I always forget this is a Bowden setup. Why am I doing this by hand? When I got that. Make sure you're lined up there, buddy. Okay. A little bit of nastiness. I'm gonna get rid of there in that hole. Go, baby, go! There we go. So there's really nothing holding this top part yet on there. Except me. Thanks, Ron. If you'd like to see the positron manual, it's also in the upper right of my stream, but it might be too tiny. It is a manual for ants when I put it on like this, so it's more for reference when I'm like looking off into space and you're like, what is he looking at? Well, that's what I'm looking at, is that. So okay, so we caught the heat inserts. Number next. Yep. Prepare the extruder guidler. We got a bushing that goes into a gear. That's the other That would be the idler gear, or the guidler gear. No matter you hear, why is it called a guidler and not just a normal idler? I'm just curious. I'm not giving any hate. I'm legitimately just like, I wonder why they call it a guidler. Because it guides in the filament and idles is the idler? Because I think technically all idlers do that, yeah? Or am I just being overly critical of the naming schema? That too is also very possible. Well, don't normal idlers also guide the filament? And should I put some light lubrication on this? I guess it really doesn't matter because it's going on that peg anyway, so whatever. The bushing's just to reduce it down. Filament actually goes through this one. No joke. Okay, yeah, okay. Huh. You learned something new. I'm sure I would have figured that out at some point. Alright, what orientation are we at here? This orientation? Okay. Ah, come on, pin. I'm going out the wrong end. Okay, that goes in there. Okay, so this does have like a little... I can only say roughed up end on it, but I'm guessing it still needs to go in this way. There we go. Make sure that's pressed in as far as I can get it. Very nice. Check the filament pass. You're supposed to be sitting down there. What's wrong with you? Come on. That don't look right. Okay, so my idler, the bearing is flush with the end of the shaft, like it was supposed to be, but it looks like, screw that, we're doing this now, right? I need to make sure everything's lined up. Which means you gotta go down a little bit, bearing. Should have just set the bearing in there. We're gonna do that real quick. Since these are heat inserts, we can add, remove all day long. So yeah, honestly, as far as instructions go, I would change this step. It seems more in line with the end goal of lining up the extruder gear to the extruder path and also having your idler in the right spot. That idler is a rough boy. So I'll just put the idler in there. I'll let this kind of hang out there. And push it all together. Like that. Now let me get the gear in the right place. TJ in the house! I know them. I know them. Welcome in to my YouTube channel. Oh, by the way, I am using Polymaker ASA for this, for both the blue and the black. The blue is their Galaxy. You can kind of see the sparkles in that. Yeah, this camera's stupid right now. Why are you even here now, camera? So yeah, it's got a lovely, I love the color, I love the blue, but I also love the fact that it sparkles. So sparkly. I hate glitter, but I do love it inside of film. Alright, now let's check this filament path ordeal. I wonder if I've got any filament that I could use to test the path. A path! Some Starlight Neptune. Okay, so you can come over just a smidge, bud. I'm so anal about extruder alignment. It's just because I've had so many problems with other printers in the past because of this. See, even there, I'm like, I could go over like a mil. Yep, that's good. I like that. Fun, 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 fun. Alright, let's make sure it's locked down. Looking good. Looking good. TechG owes you $2. Good luck. You just good luck for that. Okay, these bags are done, I guess. Make sure, yeah. What's next? Installing the guide. It's not a guide. Okay. Why am I seeing two very distinctive holes there? Looking like it's going in the outer hole. Yeah. Let's look ahead a little bit here. Position the guideline main security them so shown. Use the M2 screw. Tap directly into the hole shown. Huh? Alright, let's do the first part. It's an M3 2.5, 18 button head. We got that. Yeah. Now is this what is actually holding the idler in? In the back? That doesn't seem right. None of this seems right. What, there's supposed to be heat inserts there? On M325, I see that now. I see that now. Come on, buddy. You go in later. Okay? Just chill right there. M325. Secure the idler with the M3. 25. What size bit are you? Because you are not the bit I was looking for. Okay, bye. Something's not adding up here. I put that in backwards. That's what's not adding up. You didn't catch it, Nomad. Why didn't you catch it? Disappointed. Quick fix. Better to catch it now than later. Ugh. Now things might actually work the way I feel like they should work. Yeah. Oh, look at that. It fits now like I thought it would should. Yeah, uh-huh. Just leaving me out here to dry. Oh, that's so much fun. Look at that. You could just sell these as fidget spinners. Like little fidget toys. I love planetary gears. Alright, these lining up okay? Looks like that. I will probably put a little bit of grease, just a smidge on that before it actually goes into real life. What? Who's using a 1960 Black & Decker hand drill? This is a Fantic. I'll thank you very much. It's next level. I'm using a lot of older equipment though. I mean, yeah. But, you know, we don't have to talk about that. It's stuff that I inherited. Like a boss. What is the point of this M3 or this M2.5? Position the guide layer into the main body secure with the 25. Use an M318 screw. Tap directly into the hole shown above. Tapped into what hole? Oh, up here. Word. That was a little confusing. I didn't see that the blue did not extend all the way down, but that's good. Cool. How we doing? This thing needs more torque. Are you on? What torque setting are you on? Why isn't your display working? Is this guy broken? Did the display just decide to stop working on this? Because that's awesome if it did. In no way, shape, or form does that make me angry at all. Oh, come on, son. Nothing. What happened? This is a bugaboo. This is a real bugaboo. I have no clue what torque setting I'm on now. Whatever. We will do it by hand. You right, you right. And you, we will take you apart later and see why you are hating my life right now, or me. Stay there. Okay. Oh, I know. I'm very careful with the 2.5s. right before it gets down to where it's gonna ultimately set, I just stop what I'm doing and go in by hand. Install the Bowden coupler. Remove any rubber from the Bowden coupler and then install it into the extruder. The coupler flange should be flush with the extruder body. Okay, rubber's gone. How flush we talking? Flush. Anyone got a trick for this? Other than just brute force? Really tempted just to hit the ABS or the ASA with a little bit of heat and then see if I can push it in. That's what she's doing. It kind of in there right now. Huh. There's gotta be a way to do this. It fits over the plastic part of the coupler. Oh, use the back of the LDO driver. Dude. Kinda does. That's not necessarily straight. How much force do you think that can take? Because there's a will. Gosh darn it. There are channel locks. There we go. That's in there now. Yep. Well, we got it. We got it in there. I had to use some channel locks to finish getting that in there. No damage done. Everything's cool. Everything's good. All fine down here. How are you? Thread a washer in fastener kit. That's going to be in the big box. And that's my motor box, so I don't need. I might need that here in a second. Shim washer. $36.5. There we go. Okay, the thumb screw. I'm guessing this is our spring. 1 times 5.9. Yep. Thumb screw. Oh, mine doesn't have an LDO logo on it. The picture shows an LDO logo on it. Channel locks and duct tape. Heck yeah. Okay, so spring on first, up against das Botte. Oh, no one has the LDO logo on it? Ah. You know, what's the next one? Rocky Mountain? I'm gonna go out to Rocky Mountain, find Jason, bring him a Sharpie, and make him draw that on the top of this. Just be like, hey, here's a Sharpie. I want it black just like that with the white logo. But the logo can be silver. I'm not asking too much. It's going for the other end, I'm assuming, because the heat insert's on that end. Get to it. Come on. Catch that heat insert. It does not, for some reason, want to catch that nicely. I'm going to go through the heat insert. Make sure it's fine. Maybe there's some stuff that needs to be cleaned out in between the part. Yeah, there's some gunk. Just some extra gunk in there. Some gunga. And next, I'll make sure that I think we got a perfectly fine channel here. It's nice and loose. Just that part right there. I need to ream it out so I can get down to the heat insert. There we go. Like a glove. Okay, what's next for here? Install the in stops. That's going to be in the electronics box, I'm guessing. Nah! Oh! Or maybe it's in the motion box. We'll check. It is not in the motion box. There's another planetary gear in here. Nice. That's the Z drive kit. Oh, it's the same box I pulled all this crap out of. Duh! I knew that. You guys didn't know that? You should keep up. And nope. Z in-stop. Okay, the Z in-stop cable. Is that it? Z in-stop cable. Z. Wires should go between the motor. Well, we're not doing anything with the motor just yet, so how about we just hold off on that, buckaroo. Mylar bag. Woo! Okay. And then it wants the self-tap screws. Did I get any in here, or do I need to go and dig? I know where they are. Why are you guys all falling out of the bag? Because I forgot to seal you back up. That's why. I'll just answer my own question. Okay, so yeah, I'm popping in here real quick. Okay, so these are the M210 self-taps. Looks like a socket head. Grr, come on. Back off. Got a machine head. I'm guessing it's gonna be... Yep. That works for me. That goes up against there. No, let's take a look at this cable routing. I see, I see. Like that. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Show me where to go. I don't think that I don't know half of the abuse. Sorry, I was enraptured by a anime intro for Gritty the NHL mascot. Leave it alone. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Alright, I think that'll work fine. You don't know half of the abuse. You have now completed the assembly of the extruder. Really? I sure feel like I have a whole lot of pieces left. Also, there's really nothing on here. But okay. The Z column. Okay, we're just gonna keep these guys close. And get the Z column. It's a Z drive kit. I don't know if we're gonna be using anything in that. We'll see. We'll see. Go Flames. What? Okay. Z top stopper. No, that's the front bumper. What color did I do this out of? I'll tell you, I didn't print a whole lot in black, so I'm guessing this is a blue part. Yeah, there it is. Take that off. Don't really see any white, so I'm not going to worry about hitting it with the heat gun. PCB spacer. Where are you? How much stuff has gone underneath these flaps? That's the real question. Intriguing. I'm pretty sure I printed this out. The Z PCB spacer. It looks very familiar. It is apparently not here. What the rot? Oh, I had a blue version of that too. Could have done that all in blue. Wait, yeah, I forgot. It's uber tiny, right? There it is. Like I remember something looking like a jigsaw puzzle piece. Tensioner block. lessons I need to take us home. No. I did do an idler in black. Dadgummit. Oh well. It could have black wrapped all the way around, but tis what tis now, mate. And that's fine. I'm not going to be picky with the colors on this. I just want the blue. As long as the blue's there, don't care about the rest of it. The black was a last minute thing, really. Anyway, I was like, maybe there should be some color difference in here, a little bit at least. It's not even the deep black. What am I looking for here? Oh, that thing. Bolts. Oh, we're getting into the tension stuff. Okay. The tension arm. Oh, that's you in the corner. Everything look okay? Everything's looking grand. All right. And the tiniest parts ever. The tension pivot, which I think I did do in a black. Yep. Yeah. Mm. You know, if you cut cleanly enough, sometimes you can just make the white go away, Daddy. By the way, this is how you cut yourself. There we go. Got that. Second smallest part. Z tension stop. Actually, I'm not sure if that is the smallest part. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm guessing that's gonna be in blue. No, I did that in black too. Seriously? Okay. Cool. Okay, here we go. Nice, simple brim removal. Maybe I can do some ASMR brim removal. I don't know what you guys are hatching up while I'm on my stream, but it's scary. To show the portability, we sawed this plane in half. Okay. Oh, a tension plug. That's this guy. Edge connector alignment tool. Don't have that. Don't have that. That cable guide. That I've got right here. Good grief, buddy. You kind of went wackadoo with this, the ears on this one. And yes, I'm talking to myself. This is actually a lot less than I talk to myself when I normally build a kit, because there's people listening. And that does make a difference, apparently. I feel like this is from like one of those old 90s like racing games where you're out in California, like cruising Malibu or something. Good enough. Well, you're just gonna have to share with the other voices in my head. Okay? You guys okay with that? Do it live! Okay. So, I'm guessing most of the hardware for this is coming out of here. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What is this? An M345? Count with me now. M345. Good. That's going to be this soldering iron then. Woo! I'm running that thing at 400C. That shouldn't be too long. 3, 4, 5. You're not trapped in a dream. Trust me, there's no way, no possible way that your mind could dream up something like me. Let alone dream up something like Austin, Zombie, or dream up Liz. I mean, imagination is one thing, but you know, oh, and Kevin, don't even get me started on the kind of childhood you'd need to have to dream up Kevin. I love them all. They are some of the best people I have ever met. I said you are some of the best people I've ever met. I made up for the other stuff. And it's because of your weirdness that you're the best people that I've ever met. Oh, we're getting into the plating now? Go, baloney. Okay, that means we gotta get into the almighty Pelican case. Good grief. Yeah, so this is the Pelican case that comes with it. It's pretty rad. It's a Pelican-esque case. It doesn't have a pressure release valve on it, which is kind of a bummer because what if I accidentally dump it into water? Then I should probably just cuss at myself for allowing my positron to get that close to water. Okay, I'm going to pull this out and put this back in. Is it an actual Pelican case? I mean, I don't know. There's no Pelican markings on it, and usually Pelican cases have a pressure relief valve on the front. I just thought it was a knockoff. I mean, it's still a beautiful case. I'd use it in lieu of a Pelican case, for sure. Okay, so this is the witch plate. Assemble the left Z joint plate, Z point plate left. This is very, very cool. I gotta give a shout out to the packing. So there are a bunch of parts that come in the Pelican case. We're gonna call it a Pelican case. Wait a sec, I gotta think about that one. Yeah, whatever. We're Pelican case. So these are, looks like cut and lasered, it's fantastic. And you just peel out these lovely aluminum brackets. And then figure out where you're going to set all the crap. As is tradition with printer builds. Okay. So this stuff, I'm going to put this stuff back over with the motion kit. Because it, well, is what I'm needing in here. I didn't see any nylocs in here, so I'm assuming I've got to grab those. We'll see. Don't you dare drop on the floor. I am going to need you guys later. You're like kind of a critical part to this. No, stop it. Don't make me come in there. Oh, I'm already yawning. Good grief. What time is it? It's only 9. God. Whatever, dude. Okay, machine screws. FHCS. Where'd I put the Fs? They're here. The M318s. Okay. I'm gonna low too. Okay. 2 nylock nuts. That's right at the front. Nice. There's the 2 nylocks. Looks like I need 2 regular hex nuts as well. Pelican case. Okay, that's better. I'll take that one. There's those. Got the Z joint and then 6mm idlers. I have a feeling those are going to be somewhere else. Those look like smooth idlers to me. This one has an idler. Oh, there's some idlers. Yeah. Pelican-like. Phallican. That's still just, that doesn't sit well with me. That or the Phallican. The fake pelican. Pelican. Okay. A small 3/5 dowel pin is pre-installed on the plate when you receive the left Z joint plate. Oh. Okay. Going from this side. Heck yeah. I got a buddy who still uses a G5. He's got software that won't run on, well, really won't run on anything else, actually. Yeah, you gotta get that taken care of. You don't want to be there when the, you know, the construction equipment comes. I mean, you could Arthur Dent it Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when they want to tear down his house to put a bypass in. Maybe one of your close friends is an alien from Beetlejuice. Tighten, snug against the plate. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to see if that little multi-tool. Yep, sure does. That's too small. Also too small. This is the same size as that, so we're going to kick this one over. Do I even have this size in here? That's the question. Yes, I do. And a snug. Okay. And then lock them down with nylocks. Make sure not to over tighten the nylocks. Yes, we want the idlers to spin. That is their job. Yeah, you should turn it the right way. It really helps. I have a wrench for this. Like, I mean, I have an actual wrench for this. So I don't know why I'm doing it with this little guy. Just for, you know, why not? That's pretty smooth. And no play. To me, that is smooth enough idler action with no play. I don't know if they necessarily need to wheel. I'm guessing they probably don't need to freewheel. There, that's equal tension. Okay, the plate is done. Assembling the Z idler latch. I'm gonna need a ball bearing. That fell down. This is not a nut one. And I put them up here somewhere. Put it back there. Or is it gonna be in the motion kit? Aha! The motion kit has the bearing. I had a Pelican case that Pelican gave us, I think, 5 cases at work to just try out. Like, they were trying to get us to buy lots of Pelican cases for a specific project that we were doing. So they gave us 5 different types and 5 different sizes, and we ended up not using them. No, we ended up using one of them, so we did end up buying from them, but it left these spare ones out for us to kind of grab and use. So I grabbed one, and that's actually what I brought to Murph this year that had my internet in a box in it. Okay, steel bearing balls in, and a spring. Need a spring. Springy. Is that the springy? 0.7510. Yep, that's the springy. That's such a tiny belt. Oh my gosh, I can't freaking. I remember the original positron with the beaded rope, essentially. And then when you went to the belts, I was like, oh my gosh, those are so tiny. Those belts are so tiny. Okay, so we want to make sure that that ball can poke out the back front a little. Synchro mesh, yeah. You hated the synchro mesh? I bet you did. Okay, so something goes in there now. I'm thinking that guy? Plug the hole with the plug. Okay. Alright, the hole is plugged with the plug. Yes, that is how I did it. Congratulations, me. Prepare the Z sliding idler block. Wait, what? Is this a part as well that's not, It's a CNC part, okay. Back into the box. Hey, there it is. Okay, this is a idler block. And so it needs what here? It needs the block. Yes. Quality. It's quality right there. I'll get you later. Okay, 6mm idler, 610. Just one, just one. There's that. Okay, and what next? Machine screw and M318. Oh, there's a bag of those in here. I probably should have been using them, huh? So, like, there's a hardware kit that comes with a lot of hardware, and then inside of the individual boxes, there's also copious amounts of hardware. And I'm almost willing to bet. Yep, there's Nylox in there. Oh, come on. Okay, well, good to know. Look in the bag first. And if it's not there, then reach for the hardwares. Okay, well. We'll use one of these Nylox then. Okay, so Z sliding idler block, 6mm idler. Yeah, okay, I think we got everything to complete this task. Oh, that screws in. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. It's threaded. I love it. And it also acts as a standoff for that bearing, too. Okay. Is that my 5.0? Yeah. And where's my 5.5? That's the question. What's missing out of this kit? Because of course it's missing out of this kit. Whatever. I'll use the little tool. I don't even know where that thing would be now. Okay, we want it on there tight, but not overly tight. Back that off a bit. That's a good idler feeling without any play. Nice and silent. Prepare the bed carriage block, which is CNC'd. You can use a small piece of tape to keep the PCB spacer in place so it'll be easier to install. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to find the bedded carriage block now. Are you over there? Nope, not over there. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Bed carriage block right there. Come on. Okay, there we go. It's your home. Get in your home. There you go. Good boys. Or whatever you are. Look at that thing. Ooh. Okay, so then I need the bed breakout PCB. That's going to be in the electronics. There. Got a machine screw. M2.56s. Is it gonna be in here? Those are M3/8s. I'm not seeing them in here. So we'll go to the parts. Stay there. Unless they're in here. And 2.510s. Okay. No. Where did I put the bag for the... Did I chuck that bag, or did I chuck it in here? For the extruder stuff. I'm not seeing it there. I was being a mess. For sure a mess. Alright, and the extruder stuff can just live in the box. All right, what was I needing? 2.56s with FHCS 2.56s. Two of those. Right there. Okay. So let's just get a little bit of an idea what we're doing here. We've got the block. And then the breakout board sits in the block. Add the printed PCB spacer to the back of the PCB. Like that. Okay. And then the block goes in. Probably the other way. Nope, that's the way it has to go. Like that. So looking at it like this, that looks about right. I will definitely shout if I need you, or for really any other reasons. Just be aware that it may not be your name, it may be a curse word or something. So just be on the lookout for that. Oh, I see what they meant by the tape now. That is just on there, loosey-goosey. A little loosey-goosey. That's okay. I got electrical tape that'll work for that. I'll just put a little itty bitty spat of this on there. Like, there we go. Now keep the spacer in place. Is that part done now, I guess? Load the T-nuts. All right, 1030 extrusion. Thank you. I try. I really try not to F things up too badly. There you go. And once that's done, that's one lesson here. It's got little arrows on it. I like that. Whoops. Yeet. I'll shoot it with a dart blaster later. Okay, so it's this guy and 7 of the Roland 2020s. Those are over here. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at this. This is one of the cutest extrusions I've ever seen. I don't use words like cute a lot, but I mean, that's just really cool. It's a 10 by 30. 30 by 10. I'm so used to dealing with symmetrical extrusions, and this is... Look at that. Oh. I just don't get to see things like this very often anymore, guys. It brings out emotions. Alright, how do we set these? I'll make that bigger. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not how we do that. Okay, thank you. So 6 up top and 1 in that bottom section. I love these things, these rolling nuts. Oh, they're so much better than using T-nuts, like the hammerheads. And they stay in freaking place when they behave. That was one thing I really loved about the Voron kits, was all the slide-in nuts. Okay, so this is going down about right there. I'm just gonna roughly space them for now, knowing that I'm probably gonna be aligning them later. Okay. So there's a big hole there, but this one does go the same direction. Can I get it over the hole? Yes. About there's. So we're rolled in. Okay. How long we been on here? About 2 hours. Wake up, Stream Deck. My Stream Deck went to sleep. That's how long we've been doing this. 112 minutes ago. So we're not quite to the 2 hour mark. If anyone was curious. All right. Linear rail time! Yay! Okay, see a lot of, there's this another Z joint plate right on here. I don't know if I want to put it back just yet. So I'm just going to set it on top of that. Let's get out a rail. Okay. Linear rail. It's a 9C. That's a 9C. That is not a 9C. That's definitely not a 9C. So I'm guessing that is it, because that's the only 9C in the box. Stop it! Boxes to the left of me, boxes. To the right. Now, on other builds, such as Vorons and anything else that uses linear rails, I would usually take the rail off and do the alcohol bath and then repack the rail. But since this is the Z-axis, it doesn't seem like it needs to be super duper loosey-goosey. As long as I just give it some working. There we go. Okay. I don't have the alignment tool, so we're just gonna go for it. M38s. I thought I saw a bunch of M38s in here. With a button head? Is that what? No, it's not button head. Socket head. Socket head M38s. This thing sounds like Coldplay. I guess I didn't see any in here. Any over here? Negative. Alright, so we go to the socket heads. M38s. I assume we're doing 7 because that's how many yep, how many of those I put in. Oh, and you get to learn my trick on how to align. That's 6. There's 7. And this guy can go back in. And that's going to use a regular size. 3. That seems like the right one. Yep. Okay. Alright, so what do we learn in here? Put the linear rail on top of the extrusions and align preloaded nuts with the holes of linear rails. Kit comes greased rails from batch 2. If you find your rails are not greased, remember to grease the linear rails beforehand. Thoroughly greased, it's fine. Use alignment jigs. I don't have those right now. There should be no screw in the first and last hole in the linear rail. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to move the stoppers to the first and last. These just help keep the rail from sliding off, but I don't think I'm in real danger of that. Really? Interesting. Those are going way out of what the original... Okay. Huh. Wait. I see. We go this way with it. There is a method to this madness. The rail is cut a very specific way. So my alignment trick for this, if anyone's curious, is I align the first one as best as I can with where it's going to be at the end, and then you bring up the other ones in alignment, always checking it against the first one. So like this guy here, I'll bring it up and start dragging this over until I see the threading of the first hole. And you just continue that on. You just do your best, you correct where you need to. Okay, so for the most part, that's on there. Once we get the M3/8s in there as a group, we can slightly adjust it from there to where it needs to be, because it looks like this thing needs to shift up because it might be buttoned up against that bottom there. Yeah, so that bottom one needs to be flush where the top one just kind of hangs off a bit. Like that. So let's get the M3/8s in, and then we'll go ahead and push the whole assembly up. We just want just enough to catch the nut. If you screw it all the way down, you're going to be bringing the nut up to the rail, which is causing the tension that keeps it in place. So don't screw them all the way down. Just get the socket heads out of the way of this guy in case you have to move it. And just make relatively good contact with the nut below. With the borehole at the bottom? Yeah, borehole's at the bottom. I'm going to align it with the borehole here in a minute. If this is offset at all, you risk stripping the threads. Well, I don't want to do that. I'll print out the alignment. You know what? Ignore that. I was playing around with probe ideas earlier. I bet the A1 can kick this thing out pretty fast. I need to go clean the prime off of it though, real quick. Oh my goodness. Everything is very tight. Must move with stealth. Move without rhythm. Do not attract the worm. There you go. Alright, I'm just going to do this in PLA. PLA's fine. It's hard enough, stiff enough. Eek! That's okay, I don't need that part anymore. Oh man. All right, let's pop this in a 2.2 speed mode. How's my perimeter walls are fine, 15% cubic. Let's see what my print time is on this. 31 minutes. Can he do it faster? That's the question. Let's try 2.4. What's the... We're going to try 2.8, and we're going to do it at bamboo speeds. There, under 30 minutes. Make it happen, Captain. Alright, so I'm going to get the hole aligned, and that's going to go ahead and print out the alignment jigs. Okay, those are aligned. I want to go ahead and put this thing in. Linear rail, stainless steel, the thumb screw, M623 CNC. Is that in the kit or in here? Not seeing a thumb screw in there. Or on that plate. There it is. Which one is this one? M623. Oh, that's a little bit of a pain to get out of there. Come on. Up from the bottom. Ah, got it. Printer go burr. It will. It is definitely going to go burr. Okay. Stay. This thing comes on from behind, right? Yeah. No screws messed up. So I'm going to give these like a rough tighten down, but you know, we're going to come back with the alignment jigs for sure. That way our Z's nice and parallel with the rail. But this will just keep the screws from possibly falling out, which that would be bad. Okay, it's good enough for now. Okay, install the barred carriage block. You're gonna need M312 socket head M312s. Are even any socket head M312s in here? I don't see any. That's butt head. M312s. Need 4 of them. Oh, it's the printer. I was like, what does it sound like it's raining? The fan kicked up on the printer. Okay, so the block goes on there, yeah. I don't have the alignment tool for that, unfortunately. That looks... like that. That is right. I love that little... That's where the bed plugs in. I love that. That socket. Alright, keeping things rather loose for now. Not tightened down, but snug, I guess would be the right word. I guess I really don't need the alignment tool, do I? For this? Do I really need to print out the alignment tool for this? Or can I just tighten this down on the block? It looks like the button heads do a good enough job of aligning it. Yeah. Wait, what? Just on the block? What do you mean just on the block? Oh, to connect this guy? Yeah, I think that the screws seem like it's got it squared fairly well. Okay. It's starting to look like something here. Install the Z-belt retaining block. Okay. Self-tap 2 M310s, socket head. Yeah, you're just gonna keep falling out. That's fine. I get it. That's all good. M310s. Socket head M310s. I'm guessing then those will have to be in here because they're not in there. Oh, I didn't see any socket heads in here. Now there's no M310, just using the M38. There's a typo. You know, you can fix the typo. It's a PDF document. Just giving you crap. I've built these things and, oh man. Typos abound. I don't know if Pooch is still using the one I built for that original rep box or not, but it was a mess. Did these go in the bottom? Yep. Well, yell at Jason. He's got to have edit access, right? It's on his site. Be like, Jason, yo! People asking where their M310s are. Self-tapped, yep, those are in there. Position the Z-belt retainer block on the left side of the back carriage and align the holes secure with M2.514s. Okay. Are these, are the M38/M310s, are they just reinforcement for the belt loops? Is that really what their purpose is? It seems like their purpose, at least at first glance. Cool. .5 what? 14s? Oh, they're button head. That explains that. Video game music is getting me pumped. All right, let's see where we're going with that. Yeah. That's on. Cool deal. Installing the Z sliding idler block. Is that just a nut? It's just an M4 nut? Yeah, just one M4 nut. Come on, baggy. You can tell I'm definitely not a druggie because I can't handle these little micro bags. What else I need out of here? Washers. 310-1s. There they are. There you go. Welcome to the party, everybody. I'm just gonna get some of these bags out of the way. I save these because I often use these. Not for drugs. Is it just one of those, or did I need two of those? Just one of those, and just one of the washers. Okay, well, I got two in there, so whatever. Springs. Okay, I got any more springs in here? .7550. What? Steve Builds in the house. What's up? Good to see you. That is a long spring. Okay. All right. Fascinating. Okay, so I need to track that freaking spring down. It's gonna be around here somewhere. Somewhere. There you are. Yeah, why not? Let's put you there. All right, so one long spring. There we go. Now what else? So got the nut, got the spring, need machine head screws. Move this out of the way. Button head. M410s. I think I put the M4s back here. Yep. Just one of these. Yep. Button head M4. And then we're going to need a wafer head. 312. That's a 316. And that's a 312. Alright, so that's the hardware for it. Now let's see what we can do with this. So it has it sliding the M4 nut into the channel. Somewhere here's these. Align the M4 hex nut and hold the printed Z tensioner. Z tensioner. Yep. And M4 goes through that, I'm assuming. Okay. Let's see if this. I don't want to have to get out an M4 bit. So yeah, good deal. They included a M4. Okay. Secure, yes. Slide the pivot into the extrusion. Is it here with the third one? Almost, like right there. Okay, we'll just put it right there loose for now. Slide the pivot into the extrusion. Like that. Yeah, that's what they're wanting. Cool. And this is, okay, we're gonna get our arm here. That's where the washer's going, in there. Fits like a glove. And then on our wafer head. That attaches onto that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you're way too big. You're too big. Odd sized duck here. Ah, right rope. Let's see that now. Okay. Line the tension arm and pivot and tighten the screw. Since it's pivoting, I'm guessing I don't tighten the screw all the way. Or I guess that's enough. That's enough. Yeah. Cool. Insert the spring. Okay, spring's in. And we follow that up with the Z sliding idler block. This guy. How's that attach? Or does it not attach yet? About 88 millimeters from the edge of the extrusion. All right, everybody out of the pool. Come on. See, now this is where it gets me sometimes, because I have to ask the question, like, what part of the nut is about 88 millimeters from the extrusion? Is it the middle of the nut? Is it the edge, the front edge, the back edge? What's going on? Am I being way, way, way too... I'm just gonna do the middle. Oh, you forgot you're a little magnetic. So that's where it's supposed to be. Okay, migrate to that laptop. This guy slides in. I mean, you could technically build this part just like this and then slide it in. You don't have to build it while it's in the rail. Spring and idler. Does anything secure the idler except the belt? I mean, is the spring just to put the tension on the belt? Install the Z-top stop. I guess that stops it, doesn't it? Okay, let's get the proper hardware for that. Socket head M312. Yes, ma'am. Thanks for stopping into the channel. It's old school, Liz. It's old school. Back to my roots. Okay. That's going to take a standard. Yep. So this keeps it from popping off. All right. Happy day. And since I haven't aligned the rail yet, I'm not going to completely tighten that down all the way yet either until we get this rail properly aligned. But I do see what we're doing here with that. And that's part of the folding process too, if I remember correctly. Install left Z joint plate. Preload 3 M4 hex nuts. So these are M410s, and I need 3 of them. And then there's the nuts. Cool. All right, so now we gotta put this plate on. So those are going in here. So one's up here, and there, and then there-ish. I assume the plate goes flush, maybe? Looks like it goes flush. So we can line them up using the plate. It's a lot of care that went into this kit. I like it. The aluminum, the CNC parts are just beautiful. Let's bring it down here so I can do this the proper way. Yep. Give them a quick little twist-a-goo with these two. Don't want to torque it down too much, but this seems like a piece that needs to be a little bit stabler, more stable, I should say. Oh, that's gonna make aligning easy. I should be able to flip that one up. I'll just put the alignment tools there. Insert the bed cable guide. That's going up there, so I'm gonna wait on that one because I do need some clearance on the sides to finally line up this linear rail. I want to make sure I've got that thing properly aligned on there before getting too far in. What the heck's on this side over here? Am I seeing things? You guys see those two little jobbers? There's two little things right here that I have no clue what those are. They look like M4 nuts. Ah, okay, that's where we're going with that. I see. So they are M4 nuts. Oh, and my physicians, or my jigs are done. The jigs are up. We need to wait for them to cool a little bit though. And then we'll get this rail aligned. And then it's getting pretty close to bedtime, because I do have to travel in the morning for 3 hours. I'm looking forward to that. Not really. Okay, so let's take a little bit of a look ahead here. Yep, that's pretty much the last step, is putting the extruder assembly that we built onto this one. Okay, so we're sliding that in and then following that up with nuts. So I'll go ahead and get the M4 nuts out. There we go. Then what are we going to use to secure that? M410s. Six M410s. Cool. I'm really tempted to just go rip those off the bed right now. And the temptation is winning. No one saw anything. Woo! Tight space. Tight fit. Don't knock anything over. Hey, good job. Okay. So now I've got some alignment jigs here. So we're going to loosen up our bolt heads here. Okay. Now we're just gonna tighten the bejesus out of these. hole is still aligned, yeah. Yep. Cool. That's good. That's good, it's good, it's good. Properly jigged. Totally worth the the 27-minute print worth there. It will be though. I mean, that's one thing that you don't want to mess up is your linear rail alignment. There you go. All right, let's get this part done. Okay, so first we slide in the bed retaining clip. Or the cable guide. That's cable guide. It goes up there. And then the bolts go down there. Or the nuts. Okay. So I got some of the nuts down here. I'm 10s. Refer to the picture for the installation spot. The bottom of the printed part should be 30 minutes. 30 millimeters away from the extrusion end. Hey, Clyde's Fix It, welcome in. It's going well. We're building a 3D printer. We're building a positron. Gears up, I'm guessing. Like that. Looks right to me. I'm just gonna get these bolts set in there, and then we'll worry about getting the measurements right. Okay, that's loose. So at the end of the extrusion, the bottom of the parts should be approximately, what, 30 millimeters? Is that what they said? 3 centimeters? Who brought the dubstep? Clyde, you bring the dubstep with you? I mean, to me, why is there, oh, yeah, there is, isn't there? Okay, it says 30 minutes from the bottom of the printed part, or 30 millimeters from the bottom of the printed part to the end of the extrusion. That's about what this is, so that's where you're going. Yeah, Nomad's in here correcting my boo-boos. And informing me of typos and other fun things that I probably would have gotten really caught up on. Are you not catching in there? What's going on in here? There you go. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So bright. Ah, that feels good. Having that accomplished feels good. That's the work we've done so far. So the bed will go there. Then the plug for the bed's in there. We've got our idler tensioner. We've got the top or I should say the bottom of the extruding mechanism, which for some reason is kind of grinding on me right now. Maybe because, why? Why are you grinding like that? Too tight? I need some lubrication. That's what I need. I need to get some grease on those gears. Ow! I bet that was jarring for you all. Sorry about that. Where did I yeet my cotton balls to, or my whatever? I'll use a knife. There we go. I don't like it when gears rub together without lube. Kind of makes me not feel right. That just must be the tism. Cool, cool, cool. Run it through its paces here. Get that grease nice and spread out on the gears. This is a planetary gear set that's going on here, so everything needs to be nice and smooth moving. There's a weird catch going on in here that I don't understand yet. Right here. Huh. Very interesting spot for a catch. Make sure this thing is set in there far enough. It's not rubbing up against anything. Nope, that didn't help. I'm sure it'll be better when there's filament in it and these two aren't directly connected to each other. Either way. That is it for this part of the build. Decent progress for the amount of time spent down here building it. Got a whole lot more to go, but I'm looking forward to it. But I'm gonna have to wait until after I get back from holiday vacation. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. I need to get sleep so I can get on the road tomorrow. Nomad, thank you so much for your help. There's a lot of, you saved my bottom a couple times. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And Ron, thanks for coming in. It's good to talk with you again. I hope the moving situation goes smoothly. I know it's a bad situation, but at least I hope the move goes smoothly for you. Clyde's, fix it. Come back on in when we, you know, do this again. I'll probably continue this build on YouTube just because started it here, might as well finish it here. So yeah, I'll do this over on the YouTubes, and then once I'm done with it, I'll hop back over to Twitch. I guess. Who knows? Everyone else who stuck around, thanks for sticking around. Hope I didn't bore you too much, but there's a good amount of concentration I have to keep when putting these things together to not sufficiently mess it up. So, yeah, that's what I got. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyways, everybody, stay safe, happy printing, and well, see you when I see you, and happy holidays to everyone, since I won't be talking to anyone until then. So, happy holidays with you and yours. And I'll see you when I see you. Thanks, Off Axis. We'll see you later.